Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Tony Scuderi with a welcoming video to all of you that are coming to InterCoast College and will be in my classes. I hope you enjoy your stay with us. Just a few things I'd like to go over with you. First of all, there's more of a bio about me in the announcement section where you'll find this, so give a chance to read it. But this video is just to give you an idea of what to expect. Okay. Couple things. Students have over the years have talked to me about grades, which are very, very important. I've been told this throughout my years in college and graduate school and postgraduate school, and I'm going to relay it to you as well. Please don't worry about your grades. I will take care of you. Okay. I know that's hard to understand, and I know a lot of you will be taking a look at things and saying, "Hey, how come I've got all A's or whatever, and the grade still reads an F?" Don't worry about that. Okay. Grades are cumulative. What that means is as you go along completing the work, the computer system adds up the grades. Now, that may change because systems change, programs change. Okay. If you do all of your work, you do it on time, it's right, it's graded, and I have control over it. For example, the Cengage stuff, I have no control over. That Cengage's material, and there's a program in there that does the grading for Cengage, and that transfers over to your grade report. But for things like your papers, your forums, anything that I have to look at, I'll look at and scrutinize as need be, as the professor does, and I will get it back to you and grade it as soon as possible. Okay. As you're looking at your grade report, if you're doing all of your work and you see all A's, I promise you, you will get that grade for your final. Okay. Get a little quirky and you're kind of like, not sure. Feel free to drop me a line. Okay. I'm never going to deny you that. But I do want you to know that I will take care of you. Trust me, trust the process. It will work. Okay. So please don't worry about your grades. Worry more about taking the information that you have and that you've done and integrate it. That's what I'm concerned about. Can you take what you're learning at InterCoast and what I teach you on the Zooms that I'll be giving you? And can you put that into your mind? And can you use that outside in the clinic? Okay. All right. So that takes care of the grades. Assignments. Okay. One of the things with assignments is you will have throughout your course, somewhere along the line, you're going to have some scenarios. All right. For example, the case of Mitchell. That's one of them. So you'll watch a video and then you'll comment on it. Now, when you comment on each of these videos, please do not, I'm going to say it again, please do not comment on them in what I call a bullet point form. In other words, what I would do is this. What I would do is this. What I would tell Mitchell is this. Okay? What I want you to do with these, and listen carefully, please, okay? I want you to respond to the videos as if the patient is in front of you. The scenario is going to be present, and I want you to talk to Mitchell or Lisa or whoever it is. Talk to them. Tell them what you would do. Okay. Don't script it. Understand the material. I don't want anything written down and having you read from a paper on what you would tell the person because that's not realistic. That's not going to happen in the clinic. Okay. So by the time you get to these cases, you should have integrated some material before that and then make a presentation based on what you know. That way, I'll know that you integrated the material and didn't just do an assignment for assignment's sake. That's what education's about, and that's what I want you to see. If you don't understand what I just said, please, please, please drop me a note. Anthony.Scuderi, Scuderi at intercoast.edu, and I will answer that for you. I will explain it to you. If you need to call me, 916-767-7876. Okay? 916-767-7876. That's my office number. Okay? If I don't pick up the phone, leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right. So that's about that type of assignment. The next thing, written assignments. I'm going to be giving you in the announcement section underneath this or above this, wherever it falls, several things that sit there and say, you'll see the letters APA. This is extremely important. All of your work has to be done in APA format. I will give you different ways of doing the APA format because I understand that this may be the first time in a long time some of you came to college. You've probably never been involved with APA formatting before. The scenarios that I give you, I will even give you a template, a paper that was done by one of my finer students in the past. All you have to do is run off the template and highlight areas and type in your information, and that's it. Okay. But please do not ever, ever, ever cut and paste without citing material in the work, giving me a reference page. It has to be done in APA format. You'll have PowerPoint on how to do it. You'll have an example of an essay. You'll have an example of a paper that's an APA format, that you could take a look at and see exactly how it's done and other things. But it's very, very important because this is the format that we use in the field. Professional, all right? It's the way that you should write. It's the way that if you go on to your career to a bachelor's, associates and masters, associates, bachelor's, masters, and doctorate, you're going to have to know it. So it's best to learn it now. Again, if you get stuck with it, only after you have looked at all the scenarios I've given you, please feel free, again, to drop me a line or to call me, and I will Zoom with you. I will walk you through this. But please review the materials first. I don't tolerate very well people that don't read the material and then sit there and say, I don't know what to do. And then I'll say, well, have you looked at my examples? Well, no, I haven't. Then please look at my examples and get back to me. That will be my answer to you. I know it sounds harsh, but I'm not going to do your work for you. That's not how you learn. That's not how I learned. Okay. So that takes care of the assignments. Again, I'm not here to intimidate you. I'm here to see your success. But what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to really work at this. Okay. Next thing, let's move from papers. Let's move into if you get stuck. Um, I'm seeing too many students start with a bang, do very, very well, and then all of a sudden they stop doing their work. Comes week 3, week 4, week 5, I see no work, and I'm constantly emailing the students. Stuck, call me. If you're stuck, write me. What can I do? Sometimes I'll pull up the administration. I'll ask them for your phone number, and I'll give you a call, and I don't get an answer. I usually get cell phones that sit there and say the mailbox is filled. You cannot leave a message. Click. Not very good. Catch yourself in the beginning if you are getting stuck. You're going to have a problem with your work. I need to know that so I can intervene. All right. I'm wonderful at troubleshooting. I'm wonderful at time management. I can teach you those things. All right. If you're having personal problems, personal issues, that's going to delay things. I've had people that have had relatives pass away from COVID-19. I've had people that have had to go into the hospital for surgeries. I've had people that have had the flu and have COVID-19 themselves and were very sick for a while and dropped off the map. And all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, come back and like, where have you been? All right. I need to know these things so that I can intervene for you. If I don't know them and it's week 4, week 5, and all of a sudden you sit there and you say, I need an extension, that may be a problem. Okay. So please, if you have any problems whatsoever, let me know. If you need to talk to somebody just to vent, I do. I need to do that once in a while. Don't be afraid to call me. This isn't a counseling session or a therapy session. All right. By law, I can't do that for you. Okay, because I'm your professor. And that's a dual relationship, and we can't do that. But I can listen. And if you need to talk, if you need to listen, if you need to get something off your chest to make you a success, to make you better, I'm all for that. Okay, so please, 916 767 or you can get me at Anthony.Scuderi. That's S is in Sierra, C is in Charlie, U is in Uniform, D is in Delta, E is in Echo, R is in Romeo, I is in India at intercoast.edu. And I will get back to you within moments or within a day. That takes care of if you get stuck. The last thing, um, your work. Please do your work on time. At the end of week one, and you move on to week two, week one should be done. By the time you're done week two, if there is anything to clean up on week one, please clean it up and leave it. If you don't do that, trust me, you will run into a big problem with time management. I've had students that have been on week three and week four and have nothing done in week one and week two, and they're panicking to get stuff done. And then when they give me a paper in week three or week four, it's garbage. And they don't like it when I give them a D or an F in the paper and sit there and say, I'm sorry, you didn't meet the protocol. You didn't do APA format. Why didn't you call me up? Why didn't you talk to me if you were stuck? I'm sorry, I can't change your grade at this point. You want to redo it and the option is there for you. Please take advantage of the option. I will look at it by Thursday or Friday, but I will only give you within that week, to complete the assignments. If not, the grade stands. So please manage your time. And again, if you have a problem with that, get to me. And if you do get stuck, if you do have problems and you do feel that you're way above your head and you need a leave of absence or you need an extension, I suggest that you think about that. Get a hold of me. Dr. Tony, what do you think? Let's talk about this. And then if I think you need an extension, if we can't troubleshoot the issue, I'll say, we'll give you an extension maybe, but the extension has to be formalized. What does that mean? It means that in order for you to get any type of extension, leave of absence, or whatever the case may be, where we extend your course past the 5 weeks, you need to put it in writing. You need to put down where you're stuck, why you're stuck, what exactly you're asking for, what week you're on, what mod you're in, and when the mod started. Let me review that. Start from the top. Dear Dr. Cheeks, it will be written to Dr. James Cheeks, the director. Okay? Dear Dr. Cheeks, my name is XYZ. I'm in Dr. Tony's class, AD 123. Welcome to InterCoast. Okay. I am on week three. I have been unable to do weeks one and week two work because I have been in the hospital. I've been battling COVID. I've had a death in the family. Okay. At this time, I do not want to drop out, but I am asking for an extension. If you would be so kind, please give me a 2-week extension. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at this phone number, XYZ, or email me at ABC. Thank you for your time. I await your response. Sincerely yours. Boom. Then CC that to me so that I know what's going on. All right. So when Dr. Cheeks gets it, and I'll give you his email in a moment. When Dr. Cheeks gets it, he'll write back to me and say, I got an email from so and so asking for an extension or leave of absence. Yes, we will grant it, or no, we won't grant it. And I'll get back to you because you'll get probably the same thing. I'll get back to you acknowledging what Dr. Cheeks said, and then I'll be waiting for what you need to do. Okay. Now, listen to this. In the event you need that, remember the course closes at midnight on Sunday. You don't have to worry about that. I still have to record the grade. So let's say you ask for the extension is granted 2 weeks after the course closes. You'll have your work to do and you will give it to me. I'll give you all the directions at that time. Don't worry about it now. Okay. However, if you look at your grade report when the course closes, the grade will read F or C or whatever the case may be. All right. Don't panic. Do the work. You do the work in 2 weeks. I'll get the work, review it, and then I will do what's known as a change of grade form. What that does is it takes the F and it moves it to the appropriate grade. You understand that? Let me say it again because I know some of you may not hear this the first time and, oh my God, enough, I'm going to panic. Don't do that. At the end of the mod closes officially. I have to do the grades. Okay. I will give whatever grade is on the grade report that I have to do. F, it's an F. But you don't have to worry about that. Finish your work within the allotted time, give it to me. I will do a change of grade form. That will do is take the F and remove it and put in the grade that you have earned. Okay? If you have any questions on that, again, please get a hold of me. All right? So I thank you for your time. Welcome to InterCoast College. Please look at the announcement sections at all times and look at all of my videos that I give to you. Um, I have some, in the announcement section and also in your classes. They are there for your edification. There's usually no assignments attached to them. They're just supplemental. Um, I would love you to comment on them so that I know if I should keep doing them or not. All right. And if there's anything that you need so I can modify them. Feel free to reach me anytime, either by email, anthony.scuderi@intercoast.edu, or by phone. If I don't pick up, leave a message and I'll get back to you at 916-767-7876. Welcome to InterCoast. I'm glad to be your professor, and I'd love to see you complete everything. All right. Take care. Have a great day.